Have you watched VERZUZ?
I seen it VERZUZ last week. That was very disturbing.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with this trick. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Because, okay, so I was looking forward to doing VERZUZ, but last week looked like battle rap slash MMA slash disrespect.
WWF shit.
But they did, in retrospect, they did say to each other that they was going to disrespect each other, but not invite each other to their Frank stand. No dick jokes, none of that. That's what I heard. That's what was established.
I mean, I heard that later. I did my homework afterwards. But doing the VERZUZ, I was like on the edge, and I couldn't even hear it.
A word.
I was in the club. I couldn't even hear it.
I figured you was in the club, the strip club.
That's how disrespectful. That's how disrespectful this shit was to me.
Wow. Because you just seen the gestures.
I seen it slap the shit off the head, motherfuckers sleep on the stage, and then I listened to. I listened to Jada Rip, that Biggie track.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he's the dick, y'all pussy, y'all neighbors.
What? I'm not good at that. And between that and the Jeezy and the
Gucci Man. Let me be clear. I was scared watching
that
Jeezy
was different.
and Gucci
that
Man.
was different.
I wasn't even in Atlanta and I was scared. I was looking at that shit like something gonna happen. But I didn't feel like that with the LOX and Dipset. I didn't think they went too far.
You didn't think they went too far?
Nah, I didn't think so. I thought they
especially knowing they had a tour set up right after it.
Yeah, but not even knowing that they had their tour set up after it. I just thought it was competitive.
I don't want to do that. If I do VERZUZ, I'm not going to do that.
But who would you consider doing VERZUZ with?
I find two niggas and tell them to jump me.
Let me think.
I was like, they wanted me to do a VERZUZ with Boosie, and I was like, nah, like Boosie, that's my dog.
Right.
And everybody like, oh, it's good for hip hop. No. If I do you in VERZUZ, I'ma smash your ass.
Right.
I'm not gonna come out there. I'm not coming out there playing because you're not gonna play with me.
Right.
And plus, Billboard and all the other magazines, they're gonna chart this shit.
Right.
They're gonna rate a winner and a loser.
That's real.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. say the second place is the first one to lose, and I'm not gonna be first one to lose.
Right. But there has been VERZUZ where it's been respectful.
The Trina and E verse.
And I see you was out there.
I think the Trina and E verse.
But had they been in the same room, would it have been the same energy?
I believe so.
Really?
Because see the difference between Miami and other cities. I was telling somebody this on Clubhouse yesterday. We welcome all. When y'all wasn't listening to our shit in New York, we was listening to y'all. Like I knew who you was when you ain't know who I was.
I was listening to y'all shit too. You gonna stop putting me in this New York category? Like come on, nigga.
But I'm saying when I say y'all, I mean like New York. I mean like New York. Because there's a lot of cats from New York that really know my music, and they had to like tell me like Big Cap. I fuck with Big Cap.
Right. God bless that.
God bless that. Big Cap always showed me love. He always knew my music. I did interviews in Jersey, Philly, Baltimore, DC, when I've interviewed with some of the biggest DJs, and they didn't know who I was. They asked me, did I have the record? Because they wanted to play the record coming back into the break.
They didn't even have the record. Man. That's bozos. Fuck them, whoever they are.
So I was like, but as for us coming from Miami, we got people from all walks of life. We got Cubans, Colombians, Haitians, Asians, we got Africans, Jamaicans, Trini, Guyanese.
Yeah, niggas just shouting out they nationality right now. I just realized we the United Nations of this shit. We got everything. We got every fucking nationality.
We got Oyes and Chicos. Nobody will understand. We got Oyes and Chicos. Like, you feel me? Like, so we always knew, you know what I'm saying, everybody music. And I'm surprised when I tell y'all this, y'all not gonna believe it. That Purple Haze album by Cameron, that's one of my top 20 favorite albums.
Wow. That's dope.
Because when I listen to music, I want to hear the intermissions, which what they used to call them back then?
Interludes.
The skits.
Skits, right.
Yeah.
The skits. I want to hear the skits. And he got one where the girl called and was like, she ain't got nobody to keep her baby. He was like, fuck them kids. And I'm like, and then this nigga was never scared to wear the pinks and the mint green and the yellow, bright yellow.
So was you disappointed seeing that, like?
I don't know who won. And like the case with Trina and Eve, I don't think nobody won because we love Eve.
Right. Fire.
We love Eve. Like, we love everything that we did. And Eve ain't like a chick that luck up and got a music game.
Right.
Eve went music.
Right.
Eve went from music, television, to movies, to a billionaire.
Right.
She done made it. Yeah. Like, respect her.
Right.
Like, and then we did. I think it was one of the better looking and better quality sound. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it was better quality.
We talking about Eve and Trina.
The sound, the look, everything about it. Because I went back and I looked at it and I was like, this is historical.
And it almost didn't happen.
Word.
Yeah.
I thought they was all supposed to be in the same room together at first, and then like the last minute.
However they did that, I didn't know nothing about it.
Right. You didn't know about the verses?
I got to verses. People think it was playing when Trina was like, Trina did 2 songs that me and her on together. That Bitch I Don't Need You, and she did Take It to the House, I believe. Shut Up. And she was like, Trick couldn't be here. I didn't know nothing about it.
You like, I could have been there.
And then you know how to we filming at the time, so you know at the network they want to COVID test you. Yeah. So they test me literally at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Then it was storming. So I stayed at home waiting for the weather to come. That it didn't. I had to do like 100. I did a donut on the expressway and all. I got there. Wow. 2 songs before now.
Wow.
So when I came out, if you look, she was really surprised. The only person who knew I was there was the DJ and the hype man. So, but I think that was one of the best. And somebody disrespected me last night on these apps.
Clubhouse?
They said that not even Michael Jackson could compare to R. Kelly. And I was like, man, what the fuck you smoking, yo? Dope or dog food? Like, what the fuck? I said, Michael Jackson, listen, check this out. If you ain't had no Michael Jackson jacket, nigga, don't even mention my nigga name, yo. What's wrong with you, nigga?
The one with the zippers too, right? The zippers.
Michael Jackson rap was famous. Ben.
His rat?
You didn't know Michael Jackson had a pet rat named Ben?
I knew he had a monkey.
No, I knew he had a monkey, but...
He had a rat. That's the first thing he had. His daddy trapped it and killed it, and Mike went crazy when he was a little boy. He wrote a song about a rat.
Oh, shit.
And I was like...
And not a snitch. We're not talking about a snitch,
No,
right?
we're talking about a rat. We're talking about a...
A little confused right
He called it a mouse. He called it a mouse because he grew up in a solid home, really. You got mom and daddy hard workers and raising all the kids. Like that's not common amongst black people that I remember. If the black people I knew, we grew up in the projects. The daddy wasn't there because they weren't allowed to be there. So when my Michael Jackson story was the real Bill Cosby story, where I never believed in the Cosby Show. I was like, that ain't. Oh, hell no. The daddy a doctor, the mama a lawyer, the daddy a doctor. Oh, hell no. That ain't believable. Everybody get along. They ain't fighting in the house. They ain't doing nothing. Like, nobody ain't sneaking out. Nobody ain't getting in trouble in school or nothing. No. That's unbelievable to me. But when I watching Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 and the sisters, watch them develop and grow up, I just think that you can't mention nobody's name in the same...
Because Papa Jackson wasn't no joke, right?
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
He was hardcore.
Yeah, he was hardcore.
And then I said, okay. He said, well, name somebody, dead or alive, that could compare to R. Kelly. And I was like, wait a minute, you got some young hoes at your house or something? I'm like, why you keep talking about R. Kelly? Like, I said,
who's this person?
I said, Babyface, nigga. He's like, Babyface don't stand a chance. I said, how old you is, man? Because I respect R. Kelly and everything he did musically, right? But
not the P part?
Kenneth Babyface
I think it's
Evans?
even past the P part.
Past the P part. You don't get over the P part.
Kenneth Babyface Evans? Edmonds? You don't... So I had to go to Wikipedia.
Right.
And I went to call out the shit he wrote, or he sung on, or he featured on, or produced. And it's in alphabetical order. And they was like, all right, we get it. I was still on B.
Right.
I was like, Teddy Riley and that boy did a verses, but really, Teddy Riley really ain't stand a chance.
There was technical difficulties too. There was
I don't give a
he didn't know
damn.
how to work the internet at all.
He didn't know how to work. He didn't stand a chance. That's the best thing could have happened to him. Because we have an alibi for him now. Man, when I had to show them like the Wait Nick Sale soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks I ever had, that's Babyface.
Right.